who I have enormous respect for. And they're not just all journalists. That very few of them are. But they threw up their hands in this North Korea situation, and they seem to think the choices between an all-out front-off World War I or World War II-like war, or an acceptance of North Korea with nukes. And, you know, what really troubles me about this, I lived through this before, and so did many of you. It's not exactly the same thing. It's even worse. I remember when the Soviet Union, which had thousands and thousands and thousands of very, very powerful nuclear warheads and the capacity to reach any part of the United States, any part of the world, had hundreds and hundreds of those nuclear missiles aimed at the United States. And they had sophisticated conventional weaponry. And the Soviet Union in its heyday was far more powerful than Red China's military is today. Far more powerful. And far more powerful than North Korea is today. And yet today, we shake. We shake. We don't know what to do. Now, I thought what we did today was quite good, but it's barely enough. U.S. planes dropped bombs and live-fire drill near North Korea border. It was more than that. We sent our B-1B stealth bombers, 2 of them, and our most advanced fighter jets. And our B-1B bombers are the bombers that would likely carry nuclear bombs. All the crap aside, all the nonsense from people beating their chest, patting themselves on the back, none of that happened. Remember what I said. I and many of you lived through a confrontation with the Soviet Union, where Ronald Reagan decided, no more détente, no more containment, I want to end the Cold War. And he was viewed as a warmonger. And it was said that we would have nuclear war. And here's a president that wanted to get rid of all nuclear weapons. It came damn close. But he told his Secretary of Defense, and he told his Secretary of State, he told his National Security Advisors, we're going to defeat the Soviet Union. He worked with his close ally, Margaret Thatcher, his close ally, Herbert Kohl, his close ally, John Paul II, to do exactly that. And so in every way possible, economic, through satellite countries, and military buildup, the goal was victory. Victory. Sure, there'd be diplomacy. Sure, we could talk. Sure, we could make arrangements and deals and all the rest. But in the end, Reagan's goal was victory. And only through victory could there be a long-lasting peace. You upset the entire, foreign policy and national security establishment of half a century or so. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I remember when we deployed Pershing IIs and other missiles in Europe. I remember the massive protests against it. Reagan had to convince countries, like at that point West Germany, Britain, and others, although less so Britain, to allow the deployment, because the Soviets had modernized their missiles and we had not. By the time Reagan was done, we had over 600 ships in our Navy. Today, we have about 280. The Soviet Union saw this. All of our enemies saw it. They couldn't possibly keep up. At the same time, he unleashed our economy from years and years of Democrat control, Jimmy Carter, taxes and regulations and redistribution of wealth. And they ridiculed him. In addition to calling him a warmonger, in addition to running movies and documentaries about you know, the acid rain and all the rest, and the nuclear fallout and so forth. They talked about how he was against poor people and the middle class, how he would destroy the economy. Everything Reagan did, they attacked. As they attack everything Trump does. If they never attacked, Mr. Producer, Michelle Obama's clothes when she was at the Hurricane Sandy visit. You remember that? Well, as D.C. Washington dossier points out, Michelle Obama never went with Obama to check out the horrendous damage from Hurricane Sandy. So who knows what kinds of shoes she was wearing. But that's a minor point. Put that aside. So what do we do, folks? What do we do? Well, we take a page out of the old Gipper's book, and we apply his tactics: economic, military, foreign policy, national security, and we adjust them, we modify them, and we apply them to a new enemy. China / North Korea. Now, I really hope you'll listen to this program because I think it's very, very important what's going on. Very, very important. What took place today, the UK firing a missile over Japan, China's role in helping North Korea, China's role in helping North Korea build up its missile system, China's aggressive actions in the South China Sea, East China Sea, even in our own hemisphere, North Africa, parts of the Middle East. And I asked myself, what would Reagan do? As he is one of the most successful presidents in American history, and he was up against it. Massive nuclear warheads, far bigger than ours, in terms of megatonnage. So we do a similar thing. That we bring nuclear missiles back to South Korea, and we help Japan establish nuclear missile sites in their own country. Face the earth, and yet you do not use the tools you have to defend yourself, then you're not the most powerful country on the face of the earth. You're a country with the most powerful tools on the face of the earth, but you're not the most powerful country on the face of the earth. And now I'm not talking about nuclear war and all the rest, and Reagan had to respond to that too. Now we're talking about defeating an enemy. North Korea, and if necessary, China. China's provocations all over the place. Enormously successful. I don't get it. Republicans particularly. Well, you know, I'm not looking at the Reagan model, you know. I'm looking at Andrew Jackson. Well, good for you. I'm not looking at the Reagan model, you know. What is it, neocon? Yeah, right, neocon. People don't know anything. They don't know anything. They read about this stuff. I lived it. And so did many of you. There are ways to confront and defeat China and North Korea, should we choose to do it. No, he's looking for options. I hope the people, the experts,